What if Harry Potter had grown up with a loving father instead of the Dursleys? Imagine a world where James Potter survived that fateful night in Godric's Hollow. How would this change Harry's journey through Hogwarts and his battle against Voldemort? Picture this. On that Halloween night, James Potter manages to hold off Voldemort just long enough for help to arrive. Though Lily still sacrifices herself to save Harry, James survives. Instead of being sent to live with his neglectful aunt and uncle, Harry grows up in a loving home with his father. This simple change would alter Harry's entire life. Without the Dursleys' cruelty, Harry would enter the wizarding world with confidence and a strong sense of belonging. His father's guidance would shape his personality, potentially making him more daring and outgoing. How would this affect his friendships with Ron and Hermione? Most importantly, James's presence would change Harry's fight against Voldemort. With a skilled wizard by his side from the start, Harry might face the Dark Lord very differently. The entire story of Harry Potter could unfold in unexpected ways, all because of a father's love. James Potter's survival would ripple through Harry's entire life. Without the Dursleys' neglect, how would Harry's ability to form friendships and connections in the wizarding world change? The answer might surprise even the most dedicated Potter fans. Imagine Harry growing up in a home filled with laughter, magic, and love. James, with help from his best friends Sirius and Lupin, creates a warm and supportive environment for his son. This trio of wizards, once known for their mischief at Hogwarts, now channel their energy into raising a remarkable young boy. James, true to his nature, instills in Harry a sense of bravery and loyalty that goes beyond mere words. Through bedtime stories of his own Hogwarts adventures and playful magic lessons, James nurtures Harry's natural curiosity and courage. The young Potter grows up hearing tales of his mother's kindness and sacrifice, creating a deep connection to his magical heritage. Without the constant put-downs and neglect from the Dursleys, Harry develops a strong sense of self-worth. He enters the wizarding world not as an outsider, but as a confident young wizard eager to make his mark. This shift in Harry's early experiences would likely lead to a more outgoing and self-assured personality. The absence of childhood isolation would significantly impact Harry's social skills. Growing up around wizards, he'd be comfortable with magic from an early age. This familiarity could lead to easier friendships at Hogwarts, as Harry wouldn't feel like an outsider in the magical world. His relationship with Ron and Hermione might evolve differently, perhaps with Harry taking on more of a leadership role within their group. James's influence would extend beyond Harry's personal growth. As a skilled wizard who once defied Voldemort, James would likely prepare Harry for the challenges ahead. He might teach Harry defensive spells earlier, or share insights about Voldemort's tactics. This preparation could give Harry a significant advantage when facing the dark forces that threaten the wizarding world. However, James's presence wouldn't erase all of Harry's struggles. The loss of his mother would still leave a profound impact, and the prophecy linking Harry to Voldemort would remain. Yet, with a loving father by his side, Harry would be better equipped emotionally and magically to face these challenges. As Harry steps onto Platform 9 for the first time, we'd see a very different boy who lived. Confident, well-adjusted, and already familiar with the wizarding world, this Harry Potter would be ready to embrace his destiny at Hogwarts. His father's love and guidance would have shaped him into a young wizard with the potential to change the course of magical history. As Harry steps into Hogwarts, a new chapter begins, one where the boy who lived isn't alone in his fight. With James by his side, Harry's encounters with Voldemort take on a different tone. How might a father's experience and a son's destiny intertwine to alter the course of magical history? James Potter's survival would significantly change Harry's confrontations with Voldemort. As a former Auror, James brings valuable experience and knowledge to the table. His presence would likely lead to a more prepared Harry during key events throughout his Hogwarts years. Consider the incident with the Philosopher's Stone. With James's guidance, Harry might approach the situation with a deeper understanding of magical protections. James could teach Harry advanced defensive spells, giving him an edge when facing the challenges guarding the stone. This preparation could result in a very different outcome, potentially thwarting Voldemort's plans more effectively. The Triwizard Tournament would also unfold differently with James in the picture. As a mentor, James could help Harry navigate the dangerous tasks with greater skill and confidence. His expertise in magical combat and strategy would prove invaluable, possibly changing Harry's approach and performance in each challenge. But it's not just about magical skills. The emotional impact of facing Voldemort together would be profound for both Harry and James. They would share a deep, personal motivation in their fight against the Dark Lord who took Lily from them. This shared grief and determination could forge an even stronger bond between father and son, fueling their resolve to stop Voldemort once and for all. Their combined efforts could lead to innovative strategies in the fight against Voldemort. James's knowledge of dark magic, coupled with Harry's unique connection to Voldemort, might allow them to anticipate and counter the Dark Lord's moves more effectively. This father-son duo could potentially uncover Voldemort's weaknesses earlier, altering the entire trajectory of the conflict. Imagine a scenario where James and Harry work together to create new defensive spells or uncover hidden aspects of ancient magic. Their collaborative approach could lead to breakthroughs that even Dumbledore might not have foreseen. This could shift the balance of power, giving the forces of good a significant advantage in the Wizarding War. The presence of James Potter would likely result in a more united front against Voldemort. His survival could rally other witches and wizards to join the fight earlier, knowing that one of Voldemort's intended victims still stands strong. This increased support and cooperation within the magical community might change the course of key battles and confrontations. The ripples of James Potter's survival extend far beyond the battlefield, reshaping the entire Wizarding world. With James alive, Sirius Black's fate takes a dramatic turn. Instead of facing years in Azkaban, Sirius remains a free man, able to support James in raising Harry. This change alone alters the course of magical history, as Sirius's skills and loyalty become valuable assets in the fight against Voldemort. James's survival also transforms the Order of the Phoenix. As a skilled wizard who defied Voldemort, James likely takes on a leadership role alongside Dumbledore. His experience and insight strengthen the Order's strategies, potentially allowing them to counter Voldemort's moves more effectively. This shift in dynamics could lead to earlier victories against the Death Eaters, changing the timeline of the Wizarding War. The impact on Harry's relationships at Hogwarts is equally profound. Growing up with James, Harry enters the magical world with a different set of social skills and expectations. His friendships with Ron and Hermione might develop along different lines. Perhaps Harry takes on more of a leadership role within their group, drawing on the confidence instilled by his father. His interactions with teachers could also change, as he arrives at Hogwarts with a deeper understanding of magical theory and practice. Major plot points in the Harry Potter story would likely unfold differently with James in the picture. The search for Horcruxes, for instance, might begin earlier and proceed more efficiently. James's knowledge of dark magic, combined with Harry's unique connection to Voldemort, could lead to breakthroughs in understanding and destroying these objects. This could potentially shorten Voldemort's reign of terror and save countless lives in the process. The final battle at Hogwarts, if it were to occur at all, would look very different. With James's guidance and a more united wizarding community, Harry and his allies might approach the confrontation with better preparation and stronger defenses. The presence of James Potter could rally more witches and wizards to join the fight earlier, potentially turning the tide against Voldemort's forces before they gain too much power. These changes paint a picture of a wizarding world fundamentally altered by James Potter's survival. A world where the forces of good are more united, where key characters avoid tragic fates, and where Harry grows up with the love and support of a parent who understands the challenges he faces. This new reality offers hope for a brighter future, but also raises questions about the nature of destiny and the power of individual choices to shape the world around us. James Potter's survival would profoundly change Harry's life and the wizarding world. Growing up with a loving father, Harry would develop a strong sense of self-worth and confidence. This nurturing environment would shape his personality, relationships, and approach to challenges. The impact of a parent's presence on a child's development cannot be overstated. James's guidance would instill in Harry a deep understanding of love, family, and bravery. This foundation would likely lead to stronger connections with friends and a more balanced approach to confronting Voldemort. The power of love and family in shaping our destinies echoes throughout the Harry Potter series. In this reimagined world, James's survival amplifies this theme, showing how a father's love can transform not only a child's life, but the fate of an entire magical community. It reminds us that our connections to others often define who we become and the choices we make.